wonderful to have each and every single one of you here. So, welcome, actors, or as we call ourselves, screeners. So, welcome, screeners.
Yes, welcome, screeners. Today's a really good day, but yesterday, oh my goodness, it was so frustrating. Actors were frustrating me. I got message after message after message from actors saying, "Sorry, I won't be in class on Thursday." I plan the lesson, the Audition Plus lesson. So does Donna-Marie. We plan all of these lessons and the work builds and layers each week. And this used to drive me nuts when I coached in person. Actors would miss classes and then I would have to reteach the lesson the next class. So all the students who were in both weeks would get such a good lesson and they knew it really well. But the actors who were away, they were just behind. And that is why we love teaching online because
True
we
story.
can teach, we do, right? That we can teach the weekly lessons that build and layer and enrich the work. And then the actors can watch the replay if they have to miss a lesson. And I have to let you know that the actors who are going to be away, they're on set. So it's okay, I guess.
We'll forgive them.
We'll forgive them. And that is what today's class is about. The techniques that make you your agent's favorite and get casting to fall in love with you and say, I want to book that actor. And then you can message me and say, I have to miss class. And I'll be like, okay, fine. Miss class, be on set. That's okay. I don't care. And that is why we're here, right? That's why we're here. So I'm Casey. I am your acting and audition coach, and I am living my dream life coaching actors from a little cabin in the woods with 2 dogs, 3 cats, and 100 chickens. Plus, I have a couple of big soccer fans over there in the house.
Yes, absolutely. Can't forget about them.
No,
And I'm Donna-Marie. I'm your mindset and visualization coach here at Screen Acting School. When I'm not traveling the world, I'm in the city. I love dance, people watching, and really great coffee.
true fact, true fact.
Yeah, 100%. So let me ask you all something. How many of you would love to miss class because you're on set? Or because you're auditioning. Yeah, I'm seeing lots of hands going up. Or because you're auditioning, or you're at a film festival or an awards show. The best reasons to miss class, right? We all know it. I mean, you don't want to miss class because you've got the flu or you broke your leg or whatever it is. But to miss class because you're actually working as an actor, that's not bad. So
Mhm.
this lesson is all about the secrets to missing your Audition Plus class because you're on set.
So, are you ready? Before we get into it, I want to talk about how most actors pick coaches who have experience on set, but a little experience on set. And that's exactly what they'll teach you to do too, how to get a little experience on set. That's not what you want. You want to build your bookings from commercials to day players to recurrings to leads. Am I
Yeah,
right? Is this what we want? This is what we want. Yay. Oh, Kyla's here. I'm going to let her in.
absolutely. Now, listen, we understand actors need to pay their bills, right? So some of them coach. We get it. But we're 100% coaches. That's all we do. What we hear from some of our clients is that those actors who are paying their bills by coaching love to talk about themselves, right? About the time that they were on set on Riverdale or had a line with the lead or one of the recurring actors.
I'd
You know,
probably coach that leader recurring actor.
yeah,
Coach so many
100%.
people on Riverdale.
Yes. But when we work together, our focus is 100% on you.
Absolutely. So we're going to talk about you, not ourselves. So actors tell us that sometimes their coaches, this is the complaint section of what we hear from actors that we've been hearing from the last little while. So we wanted to bring it up. Coaches who play faves. And then the scenes would run long and then the actors don't get to work. And so you have spent like $500 to be in a class where you just listen to someone talk about their booking on Riverdale or net, you know, whatever show it was. and then you don't get to work and you're not learning to audition. If you want to book and get on set and then frustrate me because you're not coming to class, then you need to learn audition technique. It's what
Yeah,
you need to do.
100%. And you need to become a master at it, right? Because most of the time, what an actor does is audition. That is your job.
100% your job, even though we would like it to be being on set more. So I want to get down and dirty with a few actors here and show you, or maybe just one. Should we just do one?
I think so.
Okay, we'll just do one actor. And I want to teach you how to create a good first moment that's going to make casting spit their tea. So we're going to give you a few different scenarios, and we're going to take you through how that first moment is going to be on fire. So casting sees you and you build it into something that hooks them. So we're going to call that first moment your hook to book.
Yep,
Easy.
100%. And it is, right? So, like we said last week, casting sees you and makes up their mind in like the first 4 seconds. It's not a lot of time. But casting directors are human, right? You have to remember they're watching hundreds, if not thousands, of tapes, and the brain makes decisions very quickly. So that's why the first moment matters so much, you guys. This is why we've been harping on about this for a little while. We really want you to hear it. Because if your first few seconds are alive, they're going to watch your tape.
And if they're not, it's very hard to get them back once you've lost them. It's really, really hard. So we need an actor. Let's have some hands. We need an actor to volunteer to do this. Oh my goodness. How do we
I
pick?
know it's hard to choose. I'm going to pick someone that we may not have picked in a while. I'm going to go with, I see Lisa's hand up. Let's go with Lisa.
Yay, Lisa.
Green. Wonderful. So
Lisa
I'm
Green, yes.
I don't know
pin
where I am.
Lisa.
Oh my gosh, there's so many people here. Okay. I love
There
it.
we go. I'm going to pin you. There we go.
So
And
Lisa, thank you very much for doing this. We really appreciate it. Brian did it last week and he was fabulous. So you're gonna have to live up to the wonderful Brian.
No pressure, no pressure.
No pressure at all. You'll be great. Oh, I saw your scene, by the way, in the vertical that you did. Oh, you
Yeah.
were mean. You were meanie. Yeah, big love, big love.
Thank you.
So this story here is about a detail-oriented lawyer who walks into a room with a file and it exposes a dangerous secret, forcing your boss to confront a truth that could destroy your boss and you. So
I have a file containing a dangerous secret, and I'm a detailed lawyer.
yeah,
And do they see it?
well, we're going to get to it. The first moment is going to determine whether casting watches your tape or not. So you want to bring something really juicy in your behavior, and Donna-Marie is going to help you with that.
Okay.
yeah. So I'm going to ask you to close your eyes, Lisa, and you can all do
Yeah.
this short visualization along with me. So I'll ask you all to close your eyes for just a moment. Picture a hallway. It's quiet. The kind of quiet that happens late in a workday when most people have already gone home. You can hear a faint hum of lights overhead. Maybe the distant sound of a printer or an elevator somewhere down the hall. And in your hand is the file. Feel the weight of it. A little thicker than you expected. Your thumb presses against the edge of the paper. The cardboard folder is slightly worn. Someone's opened it once or twice before. You glance down and see the name on the tab. You know what's inside, and it changes things. Now imagine the room you're about to enter. A desk, a chair, maybe a lamp casting a warm pool of light on the surface. The rest of the room is a little dim, but the person you're about to confront is inside. Picture them clearly. What are they wearing? Where are they sitting? And what are they doing as you walk in? Are they relaxed, focused, completely unaware of what you're holding? Now notice what's happening inside you. Your breath. Your chest is rising and falling. There's a mix of things. Curiosity, a little tension, maybe even a hint of satisfaction, because you know something they don't yet. You reach the door, your hand touches the handle, and you feel the cool metal under your fingers. One small breath, and you open the door. Now you see the room exactly as it is. The desk, the light. The other person looks up. You step inside. The file is still in your hand, and you look at them. You already know what's in the folder. And in this moment, you realize this conversation is about to change everything. Let that thought land. Then look at them and say, you're going to want to see this. That's the moment. When you take the time to visualize the scene, it makes it so real for you and for casting. Wonderful. Whenever you're ready, take a slow, deep breath and gently open your eyes.
Okay, Lisa, you ready?
I just have a question. Is this person a friend or foe?
Well, we'll see. We'll see by your behavior.
Right. Okay.
We're going to get you to start with a secret. Okay, so you've got a secret. That's your emotion. It's going to be suspicion that you come in with. You have a secret, I should say. That's not your emotion. Your emotion is that you come in with suspicion. So you're suspicious about the other person. I want you to study them. So that's your behavior. You're studying them. And then your action is you're going to walk in. You're not going to walk for me, but you're going to hold the file and watch the other person like you have just solved a puzzle. And then you're going to say the line, you're going to want to see this.
You're going to want to see this.
Nice, nice. I want to see a bit more suspicion. Can you give me a bit more suspicion when you look at them? So you've got a secret. Let's see if, yeah, very good. I like the smugness there. Do you guys all see the smugness that went with the secret? That's really good. Okay.
You're going to want to see this.
Nice. All right, now we're going to change. So now you're going to have bad news, and you're going to feel differently about this. You're going to be shocked by what you've seen, and you're going to try and hide your shock. So you're going to feel completely, you don't know what's going on here. You've just read something in this file that devastates you. So you're going to hide that. You're going to feel it. So first, in order for you to hide it, so for everybody watching, in order for her to hide this, first she has to feel it. So we want to see the shock, like you have seen something that just, I mean, I'm sure this is popping into everybody's heads, and it's not why I wrote it this way, because this is an older lesson, but everybody must be thinking about the Epstein files right now. So imagine that you found something completely devastating. And now hide it because you're about to present it. And then you'll stop. You're going to close the file, exhale, and then say it. So that's the action. The behavior is you have read something in this file and it has devastated you. And then the behavior is to hide it. Got it, Lisa? I've lost you. Lisa, can you speak so that we can see you, because you've popped off the, I should pin you.
Sorry.
I see his pen, Stacy.
Oh, I don't see her.
Am I there?
Yeah.
For me, but that's.
Yeah. Is my voice on? Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear your voice, and Donna-Marie says you're pinned. So, oh, there you are. I'm going to pin you for me.
All right.
There. All right.
You're going to want to see this.
Good. Now I want this to devastate you more. Okay, more shock. Okay, let this bring the tears, and then cover it up. Let me see the cover up happen more strongly.
You're going to want to see this.
Good, but it happened down. So your eyes have got to be seen experiencing this. So you got to look down, see it, feel the pain, and then we've got to see the pain rack your face, and then you've got to like make it go away. Okay, deepen that.
You're going to want to see this.
Still didn't see you make it go away. Make it this person's daughter.
You're going to want to see this.
There we go. Just need to personalize it a little bit. Good. Okay, so now we're going to change it up. So you can see that first moment really matters, right? Like what you load up with really matters. Now I want you to start with a completely different thing. We're going to start with recognition, like you recognize what's here. And I want, instead of the pain, I want to see disbelief and amusement. So that's the emotion, disbelief and amusement. And then as you walk into the room, you have a realization about who is in the room. And then you're going to shake your head, well, this just got interesting kind of feeling. Okay, so that's what we're doing. So that's the emotion, the behavior, and the action. Okay.
You're going to want to see this.
Good. Now I want you to take a little bit more time with that. With the disbelief.
Walking in the room? A little bit more time walking in the room, or?
With the disbelief and the amusement. Like, oh, like I really want to feel that.
Okay.
And that can come after in the laugh, but I want to see that like disbelief. Like I cannot flip and believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. You're going to want to see this.
Good, good. And I love you changing your eye line because that brought me in and made me think that there were other people in the room too. So that was really good. All right, now the last one, we're gonna we're going to start with a decision. So this is you making the decision. You're feeling the emotion of resolve, like you are resolute. This is what you're going to do. You're going to blow the whole thing open. So your behavior should show that, like whatever it is you want to do, you're going to blow the whole thing open. And then what you're going to do with the file, I just want to see, you don't have to see, I don't have to see the file. You do have one, then just drop it on the desk. Like, and so when you drop it on the desk, it punctuates what you're feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Let's see that.
You're going to want to see this.
Nice. Nice. Yeah. So you can see that all of those are, it's the same dialogue, but it's a different audition every time because we have different given circumstances that we've built. Now, of course, you're going to have to, yeah, very nice work. Very nice work.
Thank you, Lisa. Wonderful demonstration.
It really was. Like you did a great job, and you took all of that direction really quickly, which is what, you know, you learn in Audition Plus to make switches. So you kind of, you know.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Wonderful. Everyone's giving you lots of cheers. So good job, Lisa.
Yeah, she did a really great job. She did a really great job. And that's casting is going to be watching what you do, not what you say. So it's how you behave, what's happening as you say it. Everybody's giving you love, Lisa. It is so nice. I just love it. Yeah, you took the direction really, really well. It was really good. This is a good day for an actor when they can take direction, when a casting director or a coach or whatever gives you direction, you can take it. But some days are the worst days for actors. Like your agent says to you, it's just not busy for you. Has anybody ever heard it's just not busy for you? Yeah. Isn't that frustrating? It is annoying, right? You get a few auditions and maybe you get one really good one and then you don't hear anything. You hear back from exactly none of them. So to do your life, because you have to continue doing your life as you're a human and an actor, you sit on your couch, you pop on a show, and you see somebody who is a horrible actor playing the role that you just auditioned for. I can see from your faces that this has happened to you.
Yeah, this happened to a few of you.
And you're thinking like, this, what is going on? You just picked the worst actor in the world over me? Like, that's got to feel really good, right? No. No, you know you're a better actor. But you know what you can't do? You can't out act to book a role. You have to out audition to book a role. It's a different thing.
Absolutely, it is. And actors have to tell the truth about what they're doing, right? So you've got to think, you know, are you enjoying playing the scene? Excuse me. Or are you crafting an audition that casting and production wants? Because there is a difference. And it doesn't have to be two different things, but a lot of times it is. So sometimes your audition is a little too much about you and not enough about the story. And it's not that you're selfish, you're not, right? We know that. You're doing what you've been taught. And what you need to do is create that hook that's going to make you unforgettable to casting, just like Casey did with Lisa there.
Yeah, and Lisa really brought it, right? Each one, but it was always subtle. And that makes me think of this absolutely legendary casting director. Some of you may know him, but we're not going to say his name because this is a private story, so nobody say anything. But he was not being nasty in this case, but he really could be. And he had a bit of a temper. And we were having lunch at Quattro, which was a restaurant. I don't know if it's still there. It was a restaurant in Vancouver, Italian restaurant. It was really good. And we were talking about his session that day. And he said he found a new actor who was so interesting, but kind of green. And he offhandedly said that he would wait a few years to see this actor again. Like a couple of years. Why? And he said that he needed to get training and a few independents before he was ready to audition professionally. which made sense. But I was like, are you really going to remember this actor in a couple of years? And he was like, yeah, he was great. I made a note. I told his agent, maybe you could help him. So this was a really powerful casting director, and people just did what he said. So I listened to him, and the agent listened to him and sent the actor to me. And it really was all it was bad audition skills. This kid had something, and he had been training, so he had something, but he just didn't know how to audition. And the casting director was really nervous about him being on set. He thought he wasn't pro enough yet. So he had no clue what to do. So I told him what he needed to work on, and he said to me that I was wrong. And I was like, oh, okay. And I wish there was a happy ending for this guy, but there isn't. He was really arrogant. His agent dumped him. I didn't, not because of this, for other reasons. And I did not work with him because life is just too short to work with people like that. So I don't actually know what happened to him, but I do know that the casting director, his agent, and I all saw something really great, but he had no skills.
Yeah.
He burned every other agent, casting director, and coach he met. I am absolutely sure. But that's not the real story. The real story is Brian saying sometimes they're not happy endings. Yeah. Yeah. And the unwillingness to see our faults is dangerous. Yeah, it is. And especially when people are trying to help you, when you have the top casting director trying to help you, you should pay attention and just say thank you. Mm-hmm. What was this something that he had? Great emotional availability, but it was all over the map. All over the map. So it was like very much, when you see somebody crying and you want to comfort them, and then you see somebody crying and you're like, oh God, you're so flippin' annoying. It was the second part. It was the flippin' annoying stuff. It was just like, oh my goodness, it's all about you, isn't it? But anyway, the real story is there are skills that you can learn and practice that are going to help shape your natural talent. So what actually works is immediate character recognition. That's the character. You see it. An honest, truthful performance, not self-indulgent, just truthful like Lisa did. And an actor who holds the screen. Now, holding the screen is a weird thing to say, and unless you've been doing this for a while, or but you can hold the screen. And to do that, you've got to know the given circumstances, and you've got to create that hook. So that little hook that Lisa did there, that shows the character, and it gets you curious, like what's going to happen? What just happened? What's this all about? So you've got to know the character so that you can create it from their behavior, and you make this clear archetypical choice that makes it memorable.
Yeah, 100%. And some of you might be thinking, I don't know if I've got what it takes. But actors who book weren't born knowing how to do this.
No.
They've trained, right? They've trained their nervous systems to stay relaxed, access emotion quickly, make clear choices, respond truthfully. And all of those skills are trainable. So if you're here today, it probably means something. Means you care about acting, right? You took time out of your day. You want a real career, not just auditions. You want to actually be working. And the truth is something that actors hear but rarely believe. And we want you to know it's true. You are one audition away from a life-changing role. But the actors who book those roles are ready when that moment arrives.
Yeah, it's preparation. It's 100% preparation. And as Kari's saying, like, it's important to make a natural choice, something that's honest and instinctive. Actors think that booking comes from more auditions, but it really doesn't. It comes from being undeniable in the audition that you have, in every audition that you have. And that's what we're training inside Audition Plus. We are focusing on the core four. So the moment before, the emotional change, the moment after, and the archetype. So you know who you are and what you're doing. Most actors, this drives me crazy. Oh, Kari got a call back today. That's so good. So good. Happy, happy, happy.
Wonderful.
You will not do this, but most actors focus on lines. Don't focus on lines. Focus on story. Focus on behavior. The lines will come. And you will book, like our clients have booked Netflix, Hallmark, Nickelodeon, Disney, network television, independent films, commercials, everything you got. Because once you understand audition behavior, you become dangerous in that audition room and people pay attention. Now, as you know, we are selective about who joins Audition Plus, like Carrie. That's very exciting for you. Because the actors who thrive here are the ones who want to work at this. They're not just playing. They're not just like, oh, I'll see how it goes. They're not going to just try. They're going to do the work. They're doing it.
Yeah, 100%. So if that's you, you can fill out our written screen test application. I'll pop the link in for you right now, as a matter of fact.
Yay.
And we read every single one. Okay. And if we think that you're someone who will use this training, we'll invite you inside. Because the truth is this, as I said before, you are one audition away from a life-changing booking, but only if you're ready when that moment arrives. So let's make sure you're ready.
Let's make sure you're ready. So Donna-Marie, I don't see the link. Oh, I do now. Yeah.
Lots of comments. So if you want it, you can go ahead and copy that now if you'd like to work closer with us, because we've gone over and I think we're about to say that's a wrap for us. Casey, what do you think?
I think so. Yes, absolutely. Thank you all for coming, and thank you, Lisa, for doing the work. And we'll see you on screen.
Yeah, absolutely.